Well, with the new year comes new enthusiasm and new ways to approach how to enjoy the outdoors. And if ice fishing is your passion, which I know is the case for a lot of folks here, there's none better to turn to for advice than Jason Madity from Getfishing.ca. Welcome to the show as always, Jason.
Well, thank you for having me.
So first things first, let's talk safety. Let's talk about ice thickness and the best way to gauge that.
Well, that forecast that keeps most people inside that you're expecting later in the day, it makes the ice beautiful. It just makes it thicker and thicker, and especially in southern Saskatchewan, where we don't have a lot of snow, it really builds quickly because we don't have snow insulating the ice.
Great.
So in terms of the thickness, we were out on the weekend, and it's anywhere between 24 and 36 inches, so that's over 60 centimeters. Plenty good for walking. You know, you can do some driving as well in some cases, but if you're not sure, because there's always soft spots, you know, on any sheet of ice, talk to your local tackle store. They'll have information on it, and if you know somebody out at the lake, get them, ask them, because they'll be seeing people driving or not driving.
For sure, that first-hand knowledge is key. So what's hot on ice fishing for this time of year?
Well, the big thing that a lot of people don't do is start big and start aggressive. And what I mean, and I brought quite a selection of different lures here, but this is a 3/4 ounce jig that for walleye and pike you might go for, but perch, I had a friend catching perch, which are like this big, that were all over that thing. So start aggressive.
Okay, so that is pretty much the size that you should go in with. As you know, I'm getting an education here as well.
Totally.
So why do you think upsizing works though?
Well, and you know, again, for comparison, this is like my all-time favorite ice fishing jig, the Real Bait Flasher jig. That's a 1/8 ounce jig.
Okay.
That one you're going to catch a lot of fish on, but this one, it just makes more noise, more flash.
Okay.
And in a lot of our lakes here that don't have like a lot of structure, meaning drop-offs and everything, if you can create a disturbance on the mud flat, it'll bring fish in and draw them to your lure.
Okay, so you are going to be talking more about this on the weekend for folks that really want to dive in, no pun intended, and get all of this information. Talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to be at Cabela's Saskatoon all day on Saturday and Cabela's Regina all day on Sunday. And specifically at 1 o'clock, we're going to do a seminar, and we're going to show you some videos, and we're going to really drill down on this topic. It's going to be interactive. You can come and ask us questions, and we can learn from each other. And that's at 1 o'clock on Saturday in Saskatoon, 1 o'clock on Sunday in Regina at Cabela's. And we'll make this real simple to understand for everybody who wants to put more fish and more big fish on the ice this winter.
So any experience level then is welcome?
Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah.
So I could come then as well.
For sure, I fully expect to see you there. I'll send you an invite.
Awesome. So we talked safety, we talked, you know, the best of the best. What else is there to keep in mind, say for someone like me that may want to be taking up this habit for the first year of their lives?
Okay, well, the first thing you've acknowledged is it will become a habit. So that's
okay.
That's perfect.
I can tell.
Yeah, and as I say, we'll be there earlier in the day. Like I'll be working with Eskimo ice fishing gear, which we sell tents and augers and everything, so that's a good place to start. You can't ice fish if you can't cut a hole in the ice. Okay. That's the first thing. So we'll be starting there talking about that. My brother will be talking more specifically about the family of Real Bait lures from 9 till 1. So if you get there before the seminar, like around 11:30, we'll have time to sort of suit you, fit you with everything you need to have, you know, before we go into the seminar, where we'll actually show you how to use it.
And I love this. This is because it's a chance for, you know, the experts and maybe even some new Canadians that might have been intimidated by this Canadian activity, you know, such a Canadian activity, to get involved. So here's Jason's information to keep you connected all year long. Again, that's Saturday and Sunday, Saskatoon, Cabela's on Saturday, Sunday here in Regina. We'll be back on Global News Morning after a very short break.